Well, welcome to Johnny Stuart and Friends. Boy, have I got a slug of friends here today. I can't believe it. I was coming around the corner and they were all standing there. I took away their cups and said, don't worry about collecting money right now. We'll take care of you when we get inside the show. So anyway, we went out in the parking lot and put together a lot of music and everything, and all at once they're a singing group. Well, that's the first lie I've told for the day. Now, I'm not going to tell anymore. I'm going to introduce you to an unbelievable professional group of singers that are all brothers and sisters, right? Yes, that's it. You can tell they are because they hate each other. No, that's not true. No, that's okay. They love each other. Now listen, their mother and father, mom's name is what?
Sarah.
Sarah, and father?
Heine.
Heine?
Heine.
Okay, yes. Sarah and Heine.
Heine.
Yeah, that's because Sarah always says, do what I say or I'll kick your Heine.
Exactly.
Is that what happened?
Yeah,
you knew that was coming.
Yeah.
What can I say?
There's one.
Okay. Anyway, they are both a beautiful couple. We might try to get them in here toward the end of the show. Very good looking parents, you know?
I think
Young looking parents. Yeah. She has had, with these people, they're called 13 crowns. 13 crowns.
Yes,
and that's because they are all completely unbelievable entertainers and singers, and as you can see, very good looking and so forth. And it's great. And the mother, so far, Sarah, right, has already had, with
13 kids.
13 kids, okay? Now, my mom and dad had 10 kids, okay? They had 10 kids, they've had 13. And the most unusual and best thing about it is that Sarah is pregnant.
Yep.
Yes,
Sarah,
she is.
and about, looks around 7 months along, huh?
No, she's 9 months.
She's 9 months along.
She is
so
2 weeks.
yeah,
2
so
weeks
we're gonna clear the table off here, and Sarah's gonna deliver a baby during the show on our table. So we're all in here to help, and we're gonna sing a song called "The Party's Over" while she's delivering the baby. Okay? Or maybe, and then Heine's gonna be singing "What Kind of Fool Am I?"
Yeah.
Right. We got the songs down. We're doing this good so far. Oh, we're remembering all this stuff. Okay. So anyway, and then somebody's going to sing "The Party's Over," right? Yeah. Somebody, okay.
Somebody
so
will.
we got it. So listen, we got some great kids here. I'm going to introduce them one by one for a second before we get too far into it, because I am so excited to have them here. And certainly it reminds me of, well, you're not that much older than I am. You're not that much. A little bit. Okay, but we have Eve as the number one person here as far as age goes, right?
Right.
And Eve is only 21 years old.
21.
So she's the only alcoholic in the group. Anyway, no, 21 years old though, okay?
21.
And look, it's very, 21, right? And look how beautiful she is. She's a makeup artist.
Thank
She's also, in the show, she also plays keyboards.
I
Yes,
do.
she does.
Right, keyboards. And she is a makeup artist, and she kind of, you're the boss of everybody, right?
Absolutely.
She is the
she
boss.
is
She's
the
in
boss.
total control. You're afraid of her, right?
Yes.
She's afraid of her. Everyone's afraid of her. I'm afraid of her.
No, it's a good
Okay.
fear.
She's the oldest sister.
And Heine's afraid of Sarah.
Yeah.
Because he knows what it does. So, okay, so anyway, we're going to keep going here for a second. And then second in command is our guitar guy, okay, Heinrich, right?
Hello.
Heinrich,
Yep.
and they call him Heinz.
Heinz.
He wasn't quite
Wasn't
quite important. Is that how you say it, Heinz?
Yeah, Heinz.
Yeah, he wasn't important enough to say Heinz-y, Heine.
Yeah.
No, you couldn't do it.
I'm a junior.
You're a junior. We're
Yes.
going to get you there. And he's got his guitar here with him, and we're going to sing some live songs. We're going to do some fun stuff. And then we also have Bella. Where's Bella? Here, come on, we can see Bella, beautiful Bella. She's here, and Bella does, by the way, Heinz, he also plays a lot of sports. He plays rugby, he plays basketball, he plays all this stuff. You said you work at Chippendales and do the Chippendale? No, he doesn't do that yet. Okay.
Not yet.
But he sings and plays the guitar.
Yeah.
He's fabulous. It's a great family. Okay, and then Bella, you sing and you also play the bass.
Yes,
You
she
play the
does.
bass, you know. And she is only, what, 18?
Yes, sir.
18 years old. Amazing. Okay, and so she does all that. And you also play rugby.
Yeah.
And you told me you could beat him like nothing.
Yes.
She's a pretty good rugby
She's
player.
pretty good.
She's
Okay.
a good player.
Okay.
Yes, she is.
All right, so she's pretty good. Okay, then we have Tanea.
Yeah.
That over here, Tania, right over here by me.
Honey.
And she's the lead singer in the group, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, lead singer in the group. And not only that, she plays guitar, she plays keyboards, and she also writes songs.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, she writes songs.
She's our lead
She,
songwriter.
she's
Yeah.
one of our main
So she's a main
songwriters.
person.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep you.
Yeah, I hope so.
I had heard that they were going to let you go, but no, we're going to go ahead and keep you. You're too important.
Glad to know.
Okay, it's a good thing you are. You'd be out. Okay. Anyway, so then we also have Abraham. Where's Abraham?
Right here.
Oh, back over here at Abraham, and he is what, 16?
No, I'm 15.
15. How old are you?
17.
17. Okay,
17.
so she could beat you up then.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're 15, Abraham, and Abraham's there, and he is the second lead vocalist. That's
Yep,
why they're sitting right here in case we sing. They can hear each other. They can compete, right? And he's also a runner, and he's also a tremendous reader. He likes to read a lot,
All the
right?
time.
That's good. He reads a lot, and the main thing he also does, he likes to watch movies, right?
Oh, yeah.
We all like to
Big-
watch
big
movies,
nerd,
but
big-
he's a major movie guy, and he wants to be an
Star
actor.
Wars.
I'm that guy.
He wants to be an actor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think so, right?
All right. So anyway, so we got him there, and he's doing great. Then we have Mickey. Where's Mickey? No, Mickey back here. Okay, Mickey back here, and he's a guitar player, and he plays sports. And his main thing is, of course, he's the age of 12. So what do 12-year-olds like?
14.
Video games. That's his main.
I'll be on there too. I'm on there too.
Yeah,
Guilty-
video
I'm
games.
guilty as charged.
So whenever they want to find him, he's in the closet with a video game.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where he's at. And then we have the one carrying up the entire thing. Oh, you were age 14. 14. Yeah, I said 12. I didn't mean that. Okay, video games at 14. Okay, then we have Nora. Nora?
Yes.
She is 12. She's 12. And she also is the lady that plays the drums. So it's unique. When you see the show, it just looks like the drums are playing itself because the drums are this big, and she's this big, and you can't see,
Yeah, we
right?
used to have to put her on a riser.
Oh, you put her on a
Yeah,
riser.
She has to get
okay.
on a riser.
So she plays the drums and she also sings. So you guys do all this stuff and you play these things and you do it. And they're going to be in a special show called Most Famous Awards, okay? And that award show is going to be tomorrow, December 2nd, at Planet Hollywood in the Miracle Mile Mall at the David Sachs Theater. It's called the Sachs Theater. There's two theaters in the mall, the V Theater, which stands for the Ultimate Variety Show, which is also a Sachs show, and then there is the Sachs Theater. They're going to be in there, and the show starts at 11, and the show goes probably about an hour and 45 minutes. Starts at 11 o'clock. There's no charge for it tomorrow because they're doing it for pay TV. So they're going to take this show, and we need a nice audience. We want you all to come out and have a good time, and you're going to see about 9 fabulous entertainers. 9 fabulous entertainers plus these 7 entertainers. There's going to be lots of different things. The #1 Michael Jackson in the world is going to be in the show. He opens the show. E. Casanova sings live, and he does it. You won't even believe it. Look up E. Casanova, and you
I'm so excited.
you'd swear it's
Love
Michael
Michael.
Jackson. And then in the show also is the #1 hula hoop artist in the whole world. And she
Hula
does
hoop artist?
unbelievable. You can't hardly believe it. You know, you see her walking down the street and she got hula hoops. I've never seen her without one. No, but you like hula hoops too.
No, I can't even do
Okay,
that.
well we got to check into Heinrich.
Yeah.
Anyway, so and then we also have, I wrote Legends in Concert and put that together on May 5th of 1933 here in Las Vegas. It's the longest running show in the history of Vegas. It's still here at the Flamingo Hotel, and the 2 great acts in that show was my Cher, a girl named Heidi Thompson, and a guy named Gene Saronin, who did all kinds of he does the Righteous Brothers, he does a number of different people, but in our show tomorrow, they do an unbelievable rendition tribute to Cher and Elton John.
Oh,
And they are unbelievable.
I'm so excited.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's exciting. It's a big deal.
It's gonna be awesome.
And so they're all going to be in the show along with you good people as well. And then also,
Woo.
I'm opening a new show here in town called
really?
Hypnoti. And that Hypnoti show opens in just about 3 weeks, and it's a hypnosis show with magic, so it's kind of like mind over magic.
Like put you to
You
sleep,
know?
like-
Yeah, no, put
Wow.
you. This will wake you up. Okay, so this, and then so Tom Kaz and Dallas Fusion, they're going to be in the show tomorrow and going to do a little rendition of something really wild, kind of a mentalist type thing, real big thing. They're in the show also,
They'll wake
and
you
then also we're doing a show here in town called Battle of the Bulge. Battle of the Bulge is a kind of a unique play on weight loss and all this kind of thing. And the guy named Alex, he actually goes by the name Kool-Aid. He's a great stand-up comic, and he's going to be in the show tomorrow too. And I opened that show in the same showroom as Hypnoti in just 3 weeks, so there'll be 2 shows.
Oh,
And
nice.
so I do that, and those are opening. That's right. And those are being sponsored and produced by Unicorn Network. Dan Setgast, the main founder and one of the main people with Unicorn Network, and also Pete Demas is the technical director, and he was here and met you guys earlier.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so we have all these shows and all these funds, and you guys are going to be given an award tomorrow too.
Yep.
Yeah, we're giving an award. And the award, I think, is called Putting Up With Your Parents. No, it's not that. It's not that.
We don't win that one.
No. It's the greatest ensemble award, world's greatest ensemble award. Okay, something like that.
Honor. We're so
Yeah,
excited.
and we're only going to give it to Nora because she's not going to show it to anybody. Okay. So that's it. What we have right now. We're going to play a video so you can see what these people are like, and make sure tomorrow come, no charge. Be there at 10:30 at the Saks Theater in the Miracle Mile Mall at Planet Hollywood, and you're going to see an unbelievable show, free of cost. So don't forget it. Go tomorrow to see that show. In the meantime, Scott, play us a video and let us see it while you do it so I can comment on it. Okay? We're going to come right back. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Like watching sunshine through the rain, like finding joy in the midst of pain, like wearing my heart proud even though it's stained. I accept everything that I can't change. All I can be is grateful, just to wake up another day, just to put a smile on my face. Ain't no time to stress, what a waste. There's so much to be grateful for. Blessed to be a blessing again. Blessed to call you my best friend. Good to know love always wins. So much to be thankful for. Fall down, gotta get back up, back up. Don't be discouraged, don't quit. Gotta push forward, keep going. Don't make excuses. They never add up, add up. Look in the mirror right now. See, I'm more than special, you know it. Like watching sunshine through the rain, like finding joy in the midst of pain, like wearing my heart proud even though it's stained. I accept everything that I can't change. All I can be is grateful. Oh, grateful now. All I can be is grateful.
Can no weapon form against me prosper? Pray to God ain't nothing like my father. Can nobody love me like my mother? Sacrifice for my sisters and brothers. Gotta go through the bad times, yeah, so we appreciate the good times, yeah. Failure is just a state of mind, yeah. Every mountain is a climb, yeah.
Fall down, gotta get back up, back up. Don't be discouraged, don't quit. Gotta push forward, keep going. Don't make excuses. They never add up, add up. Look in the mirror right now. See, I'm more than special, you know it. Like watching sunshine through the rain. Oh, like finding joy in the midst of pain. Oh yeah, like wearing my heart proud even though it's stained. My heart's stained. I accept everything that I can't change. I can't change. All I can be is grateful. I'm so grateful now. I'm so
Okay, was that wild? That one of your
Yeah.
first videos?
That was our very first music video.
Your very first music video. Now, what other things have you been doing, Eve? Tell my audience here, what's been going on with you guys?
So we just recently released our very first single, Grateful. That was a music video that we just watched. So we got to record it, then we filmed the video for it, and then now we are just so busy.
We were able to work with an amazing songwriter. His name is Pooh Bear. He's worked with Justin Bieber, Chris Brown, Usher, huge, and it was such an honor to just work with him and to learn and just create music.
And then the producers were the Audibles, who are like some of our closest friends. So shout out to the Audibles.
They're here from Vegas too. They're from Vegas.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
From
Vegas.
The Audibles from Vegas. Yep. So that's what we've been doing. That was our song Grateful music video, and now we're just
we actually recorded our EP that we will be releasing very soon.
January.
But you all go to normal school, or do you have school at
So
home?
there's so many of us, and music has always been a part of our lives. So we've been homeschooled since I was.
Homeschooled.
Yes,
Yeah.
homeschooled.
And who homeschools you?
Our mom is our main teacher. Well, I graduated.
How can your mom
obviously,
be your main teacher? She's always in the hospital.
so, no, right? But now that I'm graduated, so I help
That was
with
a
a lot of
joke.
the schooling.
Okay, what?
I help with a lot of the schooling. So does Tihane. You know.
Okay, so you guys all homeschool each other.
Yes.
How long have you been doing that?
Since I started school, so when
People,
I was 5.
do you get this? Do you get this? There are 13 children in the family, right?
Yes.
Yes.
13 now, and there's one going to be here in about 30 days or less.
Less.
Right?
Less.
Yeah, probably less. Probably
Christmas baby.
most likely in the parking lot.
No.
Okay.
Possibly.
We hope not.
Okay. And so that is great. And isn't it great that your family can do this, that you guys get along and you can do this with all the tough things? And
Pretty
again,
amazing.
I kind of grew up that way too. So do you all like each other?
I mean, yeah, we all love each other, but you know how it is growing up in the music business. Yourself being with your family, sometimes we argue, we fight and stuff. But I mean, in the end, we all overcome it.
Super fun.
Well, if you didn't argue and fight, you wouldn't be brothers and sisters.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
It's crazy. Okay.
But I think it's really cool that we all get to do this together, you know,
Yes.
because I feel like it's not.
It's great that you feel that. It's great.
Yeah.
What a great
I
thing
think
on the
it's a lot
families.
more fun too.
All you families get this. Mom and dad created an unbelievable ambiance of love and compassion and uniqueness, and you guys are all jumped in and did it, and they all did it because of the drummer over here. The
Yes.
drummer,
Everything
right.
was about
Because she said, if you don't do it, I'm going to beat you. That's what that means. That
With
beat
the
you.
drumstick.
Okay, sing me a solo. Let's have a solo song here. I mean,
yeah.
do a live show for us.
Okay, so this.
What are you going to
Wanna go
do?
for it?
Alright, so.
Oh, we got that big
We
guitar.
got the full guitar here.
So this is our single Grateful. We're gonna do a live version of it. So
Okay, you
here
guys
it is.
get in here and sing
Yeah,
now.
everyone get close.
Okay.
Okay, they can hear you good. Here we go. 13 crowns.
Whoa, oh, grateful, oh, grateful, oh, grateful, grateful, like watching sunshine through the rain, like finding joy in the midst of pain, like wearing my heart proud even though it's pain. I accept everything that I can't change. All I can be is grateful. Blessed to wake up another day. I'm blessed to put a smile on my face. It ain't no time to stress what a waste. There's so much to be grateful for. Blessed to be a blessing again. I'm blessed to call you my best friend. Good to know love always wins. So much to be grateful for. Fall down, fall down. Gotta get back up, back up. Don't be discouraged, don't quit. Gotta push forward, keep going. Don't make excuses, excuses. They never add up, add up. Look in the river right now. See, I'm on a special, you know it. Watching sunshine through the rain, like finding joy in the midst of pain, like wearing my heart proud even though it's thin. I accept everything that I can't change. All I can be is grateful. Oh, grateful. Oh,
Can no weapon formed against me prosper. Pray to God ain't nothing like my father. Can nobody love me like my mother. Sacrifice for my sisters and brothers. Gotta go through the bad times.
Ooh, yeah.
To appreciate the good times.
Yeah.
Girl, yeah, but just stay
Ooh, yeah. Every mountain is a climb. Fall down, fall down. Gotta get back up.
Back up.
Just don't be discouraged. Don't quit. Gotta push forward. Keep going. Don't make excuses. Excuses. They never add up. Add up. Look in the mirror right now. See, I'm on this special. You know it. Like watching sunshine through the rain. Whoa. Like finding joy in the midst of pain. Like wearing my heart proud even though it's thin. I accept everything that I can't change. All I can be is grateful. When I wake in the morning, to go to sleep in the evening, grateful. Whoa, grateful. All I can be is grateful.
Oh man, that was awesome. Everyone
Thank
out there was
you.
clapping their head off. I mean, it's awesome.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
who
you,
wrote that song?
guys.
Pooh Bear, Jason Boyd.
Wow. Is that all in English?
Yes.
Yeah, some of it I had a hard time making sure that was English. A lot of unusual, beautiful words.
Yes.
Man, the melody, and you guys sang so great on your. You didn't have to even have anything, and you sounded great.
Thank you.
Sounded awesome.
Very,
Okay,
very much.
and so that's beautiful on that. That is so great that you guys are doing all that. Where is the main thing that you guys are singing, and what are you? You know, we got Ernie Singleton. You know,
Yeah,
Ernie
love
Singleton.
Ernie.
We love Ernie. I love Ernie. He's a good friend of mine. He has made a lot of stars in his
Yeah.
day. So if he wants to make you a star, he can do it. Okay?
he can.
Because he's a fabulous guy, and he works with you guys along with your
He
dad
does.
and your mom, and all along with Rudy.
Yeah,
Right?
Rudy.
We didn't
Our
talk
Uncle
about
Rudy.
Rudy, Uncle Rudy. And what group's he? He's in the Jets and
Yeah.
The
what's
Jets.
the Jets and what else? is
Jets.
the Jets?
He's in the Jets. So our dad and Rudy are brothers. So,
Yeah. Your dad and Rudy are brothers.
So yeah,
Okay.
in the 80s they were in the pop band called the Jets, and the
Yeah.
Jets were huge. Which, you know, obviously I didn't know at the time because I wasn't even here. But they had like 8 top 10 hits. They
Yes.
traveled the whole world. And so basically what we're doing is we're just kind of trying to follow in the Jets' footsteps, you know? They
Wow.
were all brothers and sisters. They played together. They put out
Yeah.
good music. That
How many brothers and sisters did they have?
Get ready. 17 brothers and sisters.
Oh my gosh, 17. Your mom and dad are just getting started.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
golly.
don't know if they're trying to break that record, but
17. Okay, so we better let them go home now so they can get going. Anyway, 17 and the Jets. There weren't 17 Jets though.
no, there were
Okay.
only 8 of them or 9 of
Yeah,
them.
8.
Yeah. In Ernie Singleton's family, I think there was 75. Yeah. I know, because he's always got a smile on his
Yes,
face.
he
I don't know.
Yes, he does.
But anyway, he's a great guy, and I'm glad all these people are working with you, and Rudy's working with you. 17. Are any of Rudy's family and your dad, are they still singing now?
Yeah,
The
the
Jets?
Jets. The Jets are still. You
Is
know,
your
they
dad
do,
in the Jets still?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
They still do shows. They go like where have they done something?
So they were on a big they were on a big 80s tour with Salt and Pepper and Coolio and
Vanilla
Grandmaster-
Ice.
Vanilla Ice, Grandmaster Flash.
How many
like,
people were in the Jets now, mainly?
Mainly like 6 or 7.
Wow, 6 or
Yeah,
7, just like you guys.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So basically,
Okay.
we just follow in their footsteps. You know,
That's
they go
right.
family
Family
band.
honor.
And
You guys are
on the
doing
torch.
so many things. You're homeschooled. You got your parents. A lot of kids. It's tremendous. Okay, and it makes us look like nothing. You know,
Yeah.
we got 10 lousy kids.
Hey, that's
that is still a great
Yeah,
number.
that's it.
Yeah.
Double digits.
Broke the
for-
double
Yeah.
digits.
So anyway, so you guys are still doing this, and you're going to be in the program. Now listen, you heard him sing live just now. Don't forget, tomorrow at 11 o'clock they're doing a show at the Saks Theater at the Miracle Mile Mall at the Saks Theater, 11 o'clock a.m., and it's going to be about an hour and a half to an hour and 45-minute show, and it's being filmed for pay-per-view, so now you can see it free and you don't have to pay for it, right?
There you
It's
go.
going to be a big deal, and they're going to receive a special award along with 8 other major acts. You're gonna love the show.
Can't wait
It's gonna
to
be
see it.
great.
I'm so
okay?
excited.
Yeah, it's going to be a big deal, and we're going to have all kinds of fun doing that. And whatever I can do, whatever we can do around here, we are now aligned with, and we are part of the 13 Crowns.
Yes. Welcome to the
13 Crowns
team.
fan
You
base.
can
Yeah.
be the 14th crown.
Yeah, I'm the 14th.
Yeah.
I must be, because Rudy came up to and said, if this show doesn't go good, I'm going to crown you. I don't know what he meant by that. Wait, what is that? Okay, and maybe it was Ernie that said that. Anyway,
Possibly.
so we're all going to be doing this, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, we have another video, right? We want to make sure the audience gets to see these great guys. So can you play us another video, Scott?
Absolutely.
We're 13 Crowns. Hope you're all enjoying breakfast. As a family, we have been blessed to sing and tour together. It's talent buyers like you who make it possible for us and for all artists. We are grateful for the privilege to work with you. So thank you for being here and have a great day here at AIBA. Oh, and check out our newest single, Grateful, playing on radio stations across the country. Our music is a little bit of R&B pop mixed with like funk, and we really try to incorporate the live band feel since we are a band.
Our song Grateful is about finding the good times through the bad, and no matter what happens, there's always something that you can be grateful for.
Like finding joy in the midst of pain. Like wearing my heart out even though it's stained. I accept everything that I can't change. All I can be is grateful. Oh, grateful. All I can be is grateful.
Can no weapon form against me prosper? Pray to God ain't nothing like my father.
Together We Stand has more of a pop, upbeat, funky vibe to
I
it.
think it has a real original sound, and I love the beat and the lyrics and the meaning.
Ooh, thinking you could break us, you thought wrong. Stay lying through your teeth. Won't be happy till we're gone. But under the sun is where our hearts belong.
No matter what you go through as a family, nothing can come between you, and what's most important is your family, and you guys will always be together.
Oh no, they won't beat us. Ain't no falling together, we stand. I'm at the end of my road, nowhere to go. I've lost my hope. I've seen the light as it leaves. I'm begging, please, gotta find my peace. of a heart you love.
Well, we're back again. We could that video could keep playing forever because they're so great and they continue singing and doing all these things. Now, I've entered somebody into the scene here a little bit. Okay, are you okay with that? This is Sarah, the mom. Okay, and she has had the mother, and she has had 13 crowns, right?
Yeah.
And has she crowned all of you?
No.
Yeah, let's face it. Okay, 13
Yes,
crowns,
there you go.
and Heine back here, and he is the father of all of this. Okay, look at the smile on his face. How can you get away from?
creator.
Okay, so how difficult was it? Because I know I've heard my mom talk a lot about putting all of us together and singing. So how difficult was it putting this together and keeping them doing this, Sarah? How difficult is that?
It's a chore. I mean, it's not an easy thing to do, but when we set out in the very early stages to do this, I think because of Heine's experience and myself being a singer-songwriter as well.
Okay, so you're a songwriter too, and a singer.
Yep, that's how we met.
Oh, you met doing that. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and you personally have been singing most of your life too, right?
I've been singing, pretty much all my life. Too long.
With the
maybe.
Jets.
With the Jets, yeah.
When did you start singing, Heine?
When I started when I was about 8, 9 years old.
Wow.
And,
That was like over 10 years ago.
literally.
And
More than just singing, learning an instrument and playing it cohesively with brothers and sisters in a band. takes
so did you
practice.
sing with your brothers and sisters?
My cousins, we actually sang. We were there.
But you sang with your family.
Absolutely.
Did you play an instrument besides write songs and
A little bit
sing?
of keyboard, but we were more a vocal group, whereas the Jets were a full band, and that's kind of where we wanted to take our kids. So
And how many people were in your band?
there were 4 of us, 4
Four
girls.
of you.
We were called Blush,
Blush.
and we
That's a
signed,
cute name, huh?
Yeah, we were signed to RCA back in the 90s, and did a whole album, and had an opportunity to work with the Jets, and that's how Heine and I met, and we worked a lot together. We traveled together, and decided, hey, I like what you like, and you like what I like, so why don't we create a family and
We do it
do this
ourselves.
thing, and
Yeah.
give them music because it's what we love, and so that's exactly what we've done.
So now your family stays together a lot of hours during the day because you homeschool them, right?
Absolutely.
Now, does each have their own room that you actually lock them into about 4 o'clock and they can't get out?
Yeah.
I wish.
Back in the dungeon.
It's funny because most families nowadays are trying really hard to find time to be together, and let's do family dinners around the table. And our family's together so much that after we're done practicing and doing our meetings in school, everybody go somewhere.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
get
like-
away from each other. for a while.
Yes.
That's it.
Time out.
No, but everybody has their own space and their own lives, and that's the nice thing about it. We have each other when we need each other, but then we also have they have their own independent lives.
And are the other kids, the younger kids, the youngest next one, she's 12. So is the next one 10 and does he sing?
She
Oh, she.
is 10 and she does sing, and she is darling, and
She's the babysitter.
She's awesome with the little ones.
So she's getting ready
Shout
to
out
sing
to
though.
Hazel.
She's
she
getting
is.
ready.
Yes, Hazel.
Yep, she loves to sing.
Simon,
She's probably listening right now.
After Hazel, there's Wesley, and he's a little dancer. He loves to just get up and, he's
Little entertainer.
little entertainer.
It might be really cool to do a show with all of them in it, even though they're this
Yeah.
little. I mean, what's the big show on TV right now where they bring all the little kids on?
America's Got Talent.
No, the little kids. He's the MC.
Yeah, Steve
Uh,
Harvey.
yeah.
Kids
Yeah.
say that aren't his thing.
Big Spot or something.
Little Big Shots. That's
Little
it.
Shots, yeah. And they bring they bring
yeah.
5-year-olds on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they do a whole show.
We actually have done shows where we have the little kids come.
Oh,
and
you do?
We'll have the little kids sing.
Especially a Christmas show. You could do
Oh,
it.
that's
Killer.
right.
That's
During the holidays.
Killer
We have
Christmas
some
show.
Christmas shows coming up, so we'll probably incorporate them into the shows because it
Oh,
always
that's awesome.
it's the heart melter,
Yeah.
Having a little girl.
And you're still singing quite a bit too, Heine, right?
Yes. When called upon, I still go and play with the Jets, and it's carrying on that legacy. They're carrying on the legacy, but we're
That's-
the old folks there.
That's no, you're still young. You both look so young. If you came in here and said you were one of the kids, we'd believe it.
Yeah.
We would absolutely believe it. And so are you? Now we have 14 coming up. Are we going to have 15?
You know what? That is left to be for the future to decide.
Yeah.
I would have been happy with 10 or 12, but God just keeps sending them, and we're grateful.
No, it's just that sometimes they let Heine off the road. They shouldn't have let him off the road. When they let him off the road for a week, it's over.
Yeah.
You know, life's unpredictable, and you know, as it stands, we have one of our daughters that did pass away, and it was 3 years ago. She was 3 months old, and I would have said I was done at 12, but she was number 12, and when she died, we said, you know what? Life's too unpredictable to make that final of a decision, especially for me. I always wanted a big family and a lot of kids. I know it might sound awkward to people that have three kids and they're done, but for me, this is what I set out to do. In high school, I was voted most likely to have 20 kids because I always just said I wanted to be a mom.
Wow.
And so when our little one passed away, it really just kind of gave us that that knowledge that you have to just trust in what God gives you. Sometimes he takes them away and sometimes he gives you more. And so when we had number 13, she was our rainbow baby. She came and healed all of our broken hearts, and we thought, oh good, we got a baker's dozen, now we're done.
13.
And
13
so
pounds.
we thought we were done, and nope, there was another surprise bonus baby. So we're excited for 14, but it's another girl.
When my mom and dad were young, they had Pocatello, Idaho. Their first
My dad's
son.
from Pocatello.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
say,
we're
our
from
grand-
Pocatello.
Our
Really?
grandfather.
Oh, yeah.
My dad probably knows you.
Pocatello Live.
Mom! Listen, Pocatello. I was born in Pocatello. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you know
And
the
as
first
what happened was their oldest child was 8, and he went out to play on the road in Tyhe. You know the city Tyhe?
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, and a missionary hit him in the car.
Oh.
It was kind of the boy's fault because there was a hill and it happened. But again, so my folks decided to have 8 kids to make up for him because he was 8. So, and all 8 of us couldn't make up for him. So they kept having kids, but you do have to. You said it right, that you have to get through life and things happen, and it shows you as a family. That's what I want everyone here to understand. As a family, you stick together and you do it no matter what, and everyone has, my mom and dad both sang too. Yeah, they were great singers, and did a lot of duets and shows and stuff, and just like you're doing, Heine, and all the neat stuff that the kids are doing. I mean, it's amazing, isn't it? Then that's what we want you all to understand and to grab and get a hold of, is that you can sit down and you can coordinate things, and you have to be able to overcome yourself a little bit, don't you? You have to be able to say, hey, I'm going to put somebody else first, not always you, and you have to be able to honor the people that got you where you are, and that's these 2 great people right back here.
Yes,
You know,
right.
and we're very humbled by the fact that you guys have done this. Humbled beyond belief. And the world needs to grab this, you know, so that people won't do things that hurt other people and cause damage to other people. And look at all the things that we see now on TV. We see horrible stuff. Horrible, right?
Absolutely.
And so to get over that, you have to have great parents that plant the proper seeds, and therefore those people blossom into God-fearing great people. You know,
Right.
and that's where it's at.
Amen.
Amen.
That's where it's at.
That's our message.
Okay, so that is a great message to have. Heine, would you like to say anything in behalf of the kids or yourself or anything? I wanted you to be able to say that if you do.
Well, you know, we're just grateful, as the song says, as a family, to be able to have another generation be able to do this, especially my children and our children. You know, I never thought when I was a 9-year-old and 15-year-old touring the world with the Jets that I would be in this position having this children that would do the same thing that I was doing. So it's really fun, actually. It's like reliving, you know, like Groundhog's Day all over again. You know? So it's fun. It's really exciting.
Well,
actually.
something that I thought was really cool, going back to the song Grateful, when these guys were in the studio working with DJ and Jimmy of the Audibles and Pooh Bear, we were sharing about our family story and some of the trials that we've been through, one in our daughter Soraya passing away, and then just taking that leap to get back up and keep going and have another one, as scary as that was for us as a family. I mean, every time this new baby that came into our family, every time we'd lay her down for a nap, we'd all hover, like, is she going to stop breathing in her sleep like the other daughter did? So we shared that with Pooh Bear, and he sat on the spot and custom wrote the words to that song based on some of the experiences that our family
that's
had been
great.
through. And basically it's just saying, you know, you're going to go through hard times in life. The important thing is to get back up and keep going and
be
carry
grateful.
on and be grateful for what you might have learned from that trial. And so I think that's kind of like the basis of what we all go through in life. And as a family, as a large family, of course, it's not always easy. a lot of times it's mostly hard.
Yeah.
But the important thing is to be grateful for what we learn and what we've been given.
Right. I want to bring something up that it would be very difficult to go through life if you thought that this was it, that this is the only life.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that you believe, and I believe also, that this is just the beginning, right? In fact, it's just an example of an extension, because we've already had a beginning before this, and now this is an extension of that. And we know that no matter what happens in this life, that if you will overcome yourself and do the things that you know you have to do, and everything you do it for the right reason, then you know your life will continue to blossom, and you can help others, and you're helping to fulfill the plan of all of our salvation, right?
All right.
That's right. Do you guys have another live song you want to sing? If you do, you can do it. We can all do it to close if you want to do it. But did you want to say something, honey? It sounded like you're going to say something.
I have them sing a song. It'd be great.
Okay. So we're all going to do a closing song here.
Okay, and we just want to do a closing song and say to everyone, thank you guys for listening. Follow us on all our social medias.
13 Crowns Official.
Oh no, let's talk about
Instagram
that more.
and Facebook,
How
yeah.
do they get a hold of you on your social media? Because Ernie Singleton was wanting to make sure we mentioned that.
Yes.
He said something
Yes.
about hitting me in the chops. So I don't want to say. Okay, so how do they get a hold of 13 Crowns?
So on Instagram and Facebook, we are called 13 Crowns Official. So you can look us up and we'll be there.
13 Crowns Official.
Official.
Okay, and what else?
On Twitter.
And then we have our website. It's
What is that?
13crowns.com. You can check it out.
Okay.
13crowns.com. And they will have show dates coming up and merchandise coming up soon. So, basically all of our
You
content.
guys are just
information's on there.
blossoming out.
Yes.
And you got another Crowns behind you coming up. You got just as many kids coming up
Yeah.
as you guys
We
are.
got the whole
So
next-
they've already
younger
told me
generation.
secretly they're going to weed you guys out.
Yeah.
So,
All right, you're
As
too
soon as
old
we
out of
bounce,
band.
as soon as we bounce, they fill one in, and it's.
so that's going to be
that's how
good.
it goes.
Okay, let's start a little song here, and we're all going to close by singing this great song, and maybe Mom and Dad will sing with you. Okay, let's go. Come on.
Yeah. You've had some vacation time, and you and your boyfriend too be minded. Bad, we both combined. I don't always look so nice, 'cause boy, you're not nice, you're rude. Make me feel like I do. Want me to watch you do you. Don't boy, you look so nice, but you're not nice, you're rude. Look what you put me through. I never do this to you. I need to hold that corner. So why? Sometime I need to hold that corner. So why? One time.
You need some love,
We will take
a young thing. You need some love,
TLC.
to the love and care, and I'll take you there. I'll take you there.
I need to hold that corner. So
You need some
why?
love,
One time. I need to hold that corner.
I'll take you there.
Thank you guys.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
All right.